This Tuesday, two second-leg matches of the Champions League quarter-finals were played. The first one was Atletico Madrid hosting FC Barcelona. After a 2-0 win for the Madrid side at Camp Nou in the first leg, Barcelona had no choice but to play very offensively to score quickly. And that's exactly what they did. As early as the 4th minute, following a mistake in the build-up by Clément Lenglet, Lamine Yamal opened the scoring with a well-placed left-footed shot into the corner. In the 9th minute, Olmo could have doubled the lead, but the Atletico goalkeeper made a superb save. It wasn't until the 22nd minute that Frenchman Antoine Griezmann tried a first-time finish at the near post from a cut-back cross. Shortly after, Ferran Torres doubled the score with a nice angled strike following a great run between two defenders. Barcelona were now level 2-2 on aggregate. 5 minutes later, Atletico Madrid launched a counterattack, with Griezmann switching the play to the right for Llorente, who delivered a low cross for Lookman. Atletico Madrid were back in front and virtually qualified at halftime. In the 55th minute, after a great team move, another goal from Torres was ruled out for offside by VAR. After that, it became attack versus defense. But Atletico focused on counterattacks and created several clear chances that could have resulted in goals. In the 79th minute, a deserved red card for Garcia more or less sealed the outcome, despite a header from Lewandowski in the 92nd minute. Atletico Madrid qualified for the semi-finals. The second match featured Liverpool's Reds hosting the defending champions, Paris Saint-Germain. The task was difficult, as Liverpool had lost 2-0 in the first leg. Despite their strong desire to perform, Paris controlled the early part of the match. It took until the 31st minute for Liverpool to threaten, with a header from Konaté. But the Parisian goalkeeper Safonov made an excellent save that prevented the opening goal, which could have changed the game. Paris managed the end of the first half without too much trouble. The second half started at a high pace for Liverpool, but despite several shots, Safonov made multiple saves and kept PSG's goal intact. In the 72nd minute, Ousmane Dembélé opened the scoring with a well-placed left-footed strike from 20 meters out. It was a huge blow for Liverpool, as it made it 3-0 on aggregate with less than 20 minutes remaining. Liverpool kept pushing, but mentally, it already seemed over. Dembélé scored again in the 91st minute, a somewhat anecdotal goal, but one that showed Paris are still very much present this season, winning both matches 2-0. The famous Barcelona comeback feels very far away now. On Wednesday evening, the final two second-leg matches took place. The first one saw Arsenal hosting Sporting Portugal. The first leg had ended with a 1-0 away win for the Gunners. Despite a shot hitting the post for the Portuguese side in the 43rd minute, the first half was not very exciting. The second half was quite similar, with a few chances on both sides, but nothing really significant. The match ended 0-0, and the London side qualified for the semi-finals. The final match was Bayern Munich against Real Madrid. Bayern had won 2-1 in the first leg. There was no time to settle into the game before Real Madrid opened the scoring after a big mistake from Neuer. The goalkeeper failed his pass, Güler intercepted, and curled a beautiful left-footed shot into the top corner. 1-0 after just 1 minute. 5 minutes later, Bayern had a corner from the left. The ball was swung into the middle of the goal, while the Madrid goalkeeper was oddly positioned at the far post, and Pavlovic simply headed the ball over the line. 1-1 in the 6th minute. There were chances on both sides until the 29th minute, when Pavlovic scored a magnificent free kick into the top corner. The goalkeeper was not faultless again, and Bayern took the lead, 2-1. After a good team move and some passive defending, Harry Kane found the net just before the 40th minute, 2-2. Real Madrid didn't panic, and 3 minutes later, Vinicius, running down the left side, played a great pass to Kylian Mbappé, who calmly finished with a simple shot. Real went back in front just before halftime. The second half started with the same intensity, with chances for both teams. Either side could have increased the score at any moment. Towards the end of the match, Camavinga, who had come on 24 minutes earlier, received a second yellow card and was sent off. Real Madrid finished the game with 10 men. A few minutes later, Bayern scored to equalize at 3-3. Real Madrid completely lost control, and Olise added another goal in stoppage time, making it 6-4 on aggregate. An incredible match and a great qualification for Bayern Munich. The semi-finals will therefore be Paris versus Bayern, Atletico versus Arsenal. 4 great matches ahead. We have 2 very open semi-finals.